Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
The question says, draw a rough sketch of a triangle ABC, mark a point P in its interior, a point Q in its exterior, and also we need to answer, is the point A in its exterior or in its interior? I'm sure you can do this question. I'm sure you must be confident to do this yourself, but let's discuss it here. If you want, you can also try this on your own. So this is a triangle. Again, I'm saying make sure that you draw such images using the ruler and pencil, right? So here, this is the triangle and the name is given as A, B and C. So we were given to name the triangle as triangle ABC. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to mark a point P in its interior. So we know that this particular point P will lie somewhere here on this interior region of the triangle. Now we need to mark point Q in its exterior. I can draw it anywhere I want. Okay, so every place that you see here is the exterior except this bounded region. Now they are asking, is point A in its exterior or is it on the interior? So here is point A. What do you think? Is this interior or is this exterior? I hope you know the answer that it is neither exterior nor it is interior. It is on the triangle. So this is on the triangle. So this particular point is on the triangle. Now moving ahead, look at this particular image. In this question, we need to identify 3 triangles in the given figure. So I hope you remember how we name the triangles. We are going to use the same method to write the names of the 3 triangles that we see in this image. Starting with the largest triangle, the biggest one is triangle A, B, C, right? So here, if let's just mark this triangle here. This is the larger triangle ABC. Now the next one is triangle, the smaller one, A, B, D, or we can also name this triangle as triangle ADB. So either way it is correct to name it. So this part here, this particular triangle that we are looking at, it's smaller triangle, it is triangle ABD. Now coming to the third triangle that we have in this figure, it is triangle ADC, or we can write ACD. So either ways it is correct. Let us also shade this triangle. Okay, so here this particular part. So total 3 triangles are there. Now what we need to do next is we need to write the names of 7 angles that are formed. Okay, so 3 triangles we have already marked. Let us see 7 angles in this particular figure. I hope you remember how do we write the angles. So looking at the first angle, the biggest angle here, angle A. Okay, but do you remember that if at a certain point we see that more than one angle is sharing a single point, we just cannot name it as angle A, O or anything. We have to write the complete name. So this angle A should be written as angle BAC because I'm talking about the bigger one. Now the other angle that I have from this angle A is this smaller angle. It is angle BAD. Angle BAD. The next angle I can see here is this part. This is angle CAD. And if you are thinking of naming it as DAC, it is also correct. Now we are done with 3. Let's write down the 4th one. So the 4th one is angle B here. Now either I can write the name of this angle B as CBA or DBA or angle ABD, or I can write it as angle ABC or in the simplest way I can write it as angle B. Why? Because this particular point B has got only one angle, right? We don't see any other angle which is sharing this as a common point. So we can write this as angle B. Now similarly we can write angle C as well, and again it is also not sharing any other angle with it, so we can simply write it as angle C. How many are done? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So now let us write down the name of the sixth one. Look at here, this particular angle, that is angle ADB. ADB, or also you can name it as BDA. But make sure that whichever point is the point where the angle is being formed, it needs to lie in the middle of the name. Okay. And now the last one is angle ADC. Is that right? So I hope you have understood how we have found out all the 7 angles in this particular image. Now it is saying write the names of 6 line segments. So I hope you remember how do we write the line segments. So let's quickly write 6 line segments. So the first one is AB. It is a line segment, so I'll just put a bar. Then AC. You can name it as BA or CA. It's also correct. Then I have BC. Then we have, but make sure that you don't do a mistake of repeating the name. Okay, if you have written BC once, you cannot write in your answer CB. It is the same line segment. So don't repeat your answer by naming it the other way. That is wrong. Okay, so make sure that every time you are writing the name of the different line segment. Okay, so here we have marked AB, we have marked AC, we have written the name of BC. Now I can see the line segment AD. We are done with 4. Now the next one is BD. Though it is a part of BC, but BD is a line segment on its own. So BD, one of the line segment, and the last one is DC. So these are the 6 line segments that we can clearly see in this particular given figure. Now the last one is which 2 triangles have angle B as common? So do you think any 2 triangles have got B as a common angle? Clearly, if we look at triangle ABC, so here B is at the center because it is the particular angle, it is the particular point where the angle is being formed, and the other triangle is ABD. So these are the 2 triangles which has got angle B as the common point. I hope this makes clear the idea of triangles.